Okay, so let me go back there. So about celebration, to know where to find the information that I'm going to share with you tonight, you're going to go ahead. Oops, I have to share screen again. Okay, it was so easier earlier and now. Okay, here we go. Share, share, share. Okay, Michelle, you see the same thing? Perfect. Okay, under the home page, you're going to log in with your number. You're going to go at Happening Now. Under Happening Now, right here, you see Current Promotion. You're going to click Current Promotion, and that's where you get all your stuff there, your promotion going on. Well, tonight it's about celebration. We're going to click under Celebration. And right here, you get everything. You get the training, marketing tools, celebration, reward. Well, we're going to scroll down. Let's say you just want to see the rewards, you would click there. It's right there. Well, I'm going to scroll down and we're going to go bit by bit. So in the brochure, it's like last year. Last year, it was the first time. So you get some categories at $50. So if they buy something at $50, they can choose one of that, or the $100. So let's say you place an order of $150, you can choose one. I call it level 2 and level 1, or you can take 3 of the level 1. You can mix match, it doesn't matter. One thing that I want to make sure everybody understand, because every year I get the same question. Us as a demonstrator, we place our order, and let's say it's full price. So $50, you're going to get one reward, and then you're going to get your commission or your volume rebate after. So I'm going to give an example. Let's say that you get 25%, because I think most people get 25%. So at $50 and 25%, it's $12.50. So really it went down to $37.50. Let's say 20% if you just join. So at 20%, it's $10 off. So really you're getting a celebration with $40. That is a sweet deal. So with $40, you would get a celebration. Then let's say you want something at like the Lasting Lily, it's $100 with rewards with $100. Well, it just costs you $80. So you get your rewards before your volume rebate it's taking in place. So that is double dipping. If you go at the $150, you're gonna get the stamping rewards, like a hostess rewards, that would be $15. You would get the 3 celebration or 1 celebration of level 2 and 1 in level 1. Plus, then instead of paying the $150, then you're gonna pay the $120, I think. My goodness, now I'm blank. I'm gonna go at the 20%, 30. So it's $120. So instead of paying $150, you pay $120. You get 2 or 3 celebration, and also you get the stamping rewards. So how about that? That it's a cone that it's been triple dipping in the chocolate, right? So that is the reward. So for customer, that's their rewards, and us, we can be a customer and a demonstrator at the same time. Now, if your order it's over $250, or your customer, or you're doing a party and it's over $250, this year I want everybody's attention, because every year we get that discussion, and it's very important. So any order, and that again, it's before your discount at all time, okay? So you would get your discount after that. Now you understand the discount get counted after the rewards, so I won't go in that again. So if an order of 250 it's placed, it can be a customer order, demonstrator order, a workshop order, doesn't matter. Anything over 250, well, that it's uncommissionable. So if you order catalog, that's non-commissionable and so on. I'm talking about product that it's in the catalogs. So an order of 250, you're going to get $25 extra. So 250, it is 10%. So 10%, it's $25. So you're getting an extra $50 of product of your choice. And also you get the celebration. So celebration, you can get 2 at level 2, one at level 1, or you can get 2, 4, 5 at level 1, whatever that you choose. So remember, you get the $50 and the $100, and that is no limits on that. So you would get that. Now, the question is that if it's $500, would you get $50, 25 and the 25, right? The answer is no. So here is the math for you. If you are, I get my cheat sheet here because I thought I already had to take the calculator, my goodness. So if you place an order of $250, you're going to get $50 of free product, because 25, it's the extra for the rewards for celebration. And then for the stamping rewards, it's the other 25 that make $50. If you go at the 500 change bracket from 10% to 14%. So 14% times 500, it is $70. So $70 plus the extra 25, it's $95. So you see, it's $5 difference. But it's a big but there. The but is at $500, you get one item at 50%. So then it's up to you. Do you want to place 2 orders at $250 and get 50 in one and 50 in the other one? That would give you $100. It's just $5 different. Or you want to place it all together and you're going to get $95 of product of your choice plus a half-off item. I know what I would choose. And then the ball game, it's yours. You do whatever you want. So you can, place 2 orders, get $100 of freebie, or place it under 1 order. You're going to get $95 of freebies, plus all the celebration on both of them. It's the same number of celebration product, and then 1 half off. So if you host a party or workshop or a friend, explain that to them. If she say, well, my order it's $500 or the party it's $500, I should get $50 because it's 25 for the 250. Tell them that's not, it don't add up. It's a one-time deal, that's it. Or you can offer it to her to place it in 2 different order, but she will not get if you do 2 different order, it will not get the 50% discount. Okay, now we're going to go and scroll down more. And the fun is about to start. Before we go there, though, I want to share, I think it's very important what I'm going to share here. I know during the holidays, everybody is busy, and I'm going to talk about sharing sample to get people to commit maybe to host a party or to commit to a club and so on. And if you do not have time to prepare some sample, because it's not showing, if you show this to somebody, I don't know if you can see me in the corner there. I'm going to repeat that in a minute. You're going to be like, okay. But then if you show a finished card, they're going to be like, oh my gosh. So showing a picture of the product and showing a picture of the finished project using those products, it's worth $1 million, trust me. So, okay, you don't have time. I understand it's busy, but I'm going to tell you to share later on, and you're going to say I don't have time. And by the way, I am not looking for excuse, but I'm looking for ways that we can make this work. So I got the answer for you to make it work, not for an excuse. So you don't have time to do it. Stampin' Up did it for you. Right here where you see share these picture, do you see that? If you click on the download there, it's going to add a bunch, and I mean a bunch. It's every picture in the catalog, in the, not occasion, but the celebration. All of that, it is in those pictures. So let me flip to, I download them. Michelle, can you see my picture? Okay. So, and I didn't save them all. I just saved them when I wanted. So here, you see the rooster there? Michelle, do you see the rooster? Yes? Okay, perfect. So you see the rooster? That's exactly from the catalog. So you're going to be able to share that, send in an email, to put on your blog, to put on your Facebook. It doesn't matter. You can share it. When you share it, make sure you don't crop that picture and remove Stampin' Up. Don't claim it is your creation. This is not my creation. It's Stampin' Up creation. So you want to keep the watermark there. Now, can I click? So then I'm going to click more. It's another one. So I can share project that it's using the Stampin' Up product, but I didn't make them because I didn't have time. Whoopie-doo, it's done for you. So share them. I'm saying don't share it now because we got a clearance rack that we can sell right now. I know some demonstrator already share all that, but me, I'm a big believer, share what you can sell now. What you can sell tomorrow, why share it today? So it's depends what you want. Maybe a little bit, but don't concentrate on everything that you know that you cannot sell tomorrow. Maybe you want to share something that it's in the big catalog or in the catalog and say, hey, you can get that now, and when the celebration comes, then that's matched with that. So that's a picture. Here's another one. You see the leaf in the back? That's from the big catalog. So that's a mix match there, right there. So you can share something like that. Here is the frog. Share it the blends, sharing the marker, and so on. Here is the rooster again. Here is the wood thing, the embellishment. Here is another project. So you see, here's the ribbon. So you see, you get all those pictures that you just have to download it and share it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel on that if you don't have time. I'm going to share a lot of those pictures coming up. I got a blog post coming up for my celebration club that I'm going to talk about that. I didn't have time to make that. I didn't have time to make some sample myself. So I'm using Stampin' Up. You see this picture recalls something, right? That's the picture that I used for the invitation tonight on Facebook. That was the picture that I put in the event. So it's a lot of picture there. And like I said, I didn't use them all. It's a lot more. Those cards are gorgeous. This kit here, I got it in the back of me. They're beyond gorgeous. So that is my little tip on if you don't have time to create, when I'm going to say share some sample sell, you got it made for you. So here is the brochure. If you didn't have your order yet, you can download your brochure there, or also it's under happening now under catalogs, but you got it at 2 places. Here it's more stuff that you, stuff, whatever, stuff that you can download, share online, or in an email. You just download it and save it to your computer. Now, here's come the party. Okay, everybody listen. Do you see? Okay, just look at the chart bit. That's where it is. Now you're going to have to see what I got here. So I'm going to stop the sharing. But as long as you know where I got this chart. Okay, again, I'm going to flip quick here. It's under happening now, current promotion, and then click celebration, and all the way at the bottom. It cannot be more at the bottom. It's about stamping reward for us demonstrator. And that's where I'm going to concentrate tonight. Let me stop the sharing. Okay. Do you guys see what I got back here? You see my bag, right? If you do not have that bag, that's okay. If you recall the year past, I had a wicker basket. So in this bag here, it is worth $175 product in there, plus a paper pumpkin. You see, I put a catalog even in there. It's getting top heavy. Here we go. I even taped my ink pad at the top there. I had extra ink pad. I tape it. I put that on cardboard that come on the DSP. That's where I tape my ink pad. So I wanted to share more. So you can add whatever. I got a pack of vanilla, not vanilla, white paper, mixed pad. I got 2 stamp sets. I got envelopes, note card. I got the tea room ribbon because I thought it looked better to have 2 ribbons hanging out. I got a punch. I got the dauber. Now I move it so it all moves. I got glue dots, Tombow, dimensional, and I got a paper pumpkin and the paper pumpkin. I concentrate this time. I concentrate on a thing like for beginner. You could do another one with a basket, maybe put your big shot, a few dice, but the big shot, it's 110 and they still have $65 to add to it. So you can put the big shot in a bag or a nice square bag with all different dies in it, different embossing folders, so you can do one that concentrates just on the big shot. If somebody don't have a big shot and they don't sign up, oh, I don't know why, because you would not even get the big shot for what they're going to pay. Because the big shot, it's 110, I think. It used to be $99 many years ago, but it went up. Yes, 110. So if they just buy the big shot, they would pay more for the big shot than what they would get during celebration. Because during celebration, they still get the $125 plus $50. So it's $175 of product of their choice. So you can prepare, because down the road, I'm going to switch mine and I'm going to put a basket with the big shot in that. So if somebody was thinking about getting the big shot, okay, I'm sure somebody of you already say, well, they can use a coupon at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joanne, whatever, app off, they're going to get their big shot for $50, whatever. That's a silly deal, because in our kit right now, they're going to get $175 for $99. So plus they're getting the paper pumpkin. So the value of it without the toad, it is $195. That is better than 40% discount. So if you take $195 at 40%, that I didn't do that math, but I'm going to give it to you right now, times 0.40. It's $117, and they just pay $99. So we're way better off. So you can tell them about their coupon. Our deal, it's much better than their coupon. Now the tote is valued at $50. So $50, that make the kit value at $245, and they pay $129. It's a killer deal. Now, me, that stayed there during my live event in that. So I would say prepare if you don't have the tote, and if you do have the tote, maybe somebody is not interested in the tote, and $129 sound a lot more than $99. It's just $30 different, but it sounds so much more because we say that 100. It's like, ugh. But 99 sound awesome. So make sure that you put on it. You can get all that supplies in there for $99. It's a value of $195. So prepare your basket now. It's not waiting in January and say, oh my gosh, now it's time. What I'm saying right now, it doesn't matter if you're a hobbyist or a business builder. If you invite some friend over to stamp with you, have the basket there, and they're going to say, what do you mean I can get all that for $99? You betcha. Just sign under me. Or, you know, they really want the tote. I think that it's going to be a lot of people signing up during celebration for the tote. And again, they get $245 value for $129. So you don't even have to say nothing. I've been recruiting with this method for many years. If I get somebody from Cheyenne there, when they join during celebration, I didn't ask them to join. I put it back then, it was not the tote, it was my wicker basket, and it's still the same wicker basket that I was using last year. That wicker basket been around a long time. I just leave it on the table. It doesn't matter if you do live event, I mean, with people at your house, or you're not in the business, you just invite a friend to come stamp with you and so on. Have it there, and they're going to say, what's all that? And then you're going to say, you can get that for $129 or $99, the product. You're going to say, oh my goodness, what I have to do. And you tell them it's going to ship to you for free. So your statement of recruiting, it's right there. And you're going to say, wait a minute, I'm not in for the business. I don't want to recruit. Well, during celebration, you don't have to do nothing after that. If you recruit, they are welcome to join my meeting. If they want to be part of the crew, they are part of our team. It is our team. It's not just my team. The people that you recruit, they are welcome to attend the challenge, to attend our meeting, and so on. So if they want a fun group, I think our group is the one. So if you get one recruit, only one, that's going to give you $25 of product of your choice. It's not one product at $25. It's product credit. I hear over and over in the year past, it was $25 on one product, or $30, or 3 at $40. And you would say, well, the bundle that I want, it's $46. I wish I could put my $40 on that, or so on. Well, your wish came true. Stampin' Up did listen, and now it's product credit. So all the amount that I'm going to give you, it is product credit. So if you get one recruit, you're going to get $25. Don't stop at one, because it's getting triple, quadruple better. If you get two recruit, you're going to get another $100. You get $25 for the first one. You're going to get $100 for the second one. So the combination of the two, it's $125 of product of your choice. And the beauty of that, you can keep that product credit for the new catalog that our pre-order going to be starting in May. So keep that in mind. Or you can use it soon that celebration it's over, because we're going to get that after celebration it's over, after that commission is finalized for the March. So it's going to be around April 6th. So if you say, it's nothing I want anymore, I bought it all during celebration because I wanted all those products during celebration. Well, don't be sad. We're going to have a new catalog pre-order starting in May. So you can use it then on your pre-order for May. Trust me, when you're going to see a new catalog, every time it's a new catalog, your wish list is big and big. You're going to be happy to have $125 to spend on that. So again, by inviting a friend or two at your house stamping, I'm pretty sure you can get them hooked, get the toad are just everything for $175, value for $99, and it's shipped for them for free. We, the demonstrator, don't even get that discount. So if your daughter, your whatever that likes stamp with you, tell them now it's the time. You cannot sign your husband up and get the perk of it. That it's a no-no against policy. But your daughter, your daughter-in-law, your sister, your mother, your BFF, all them can join under you. If you're not sure where to get the link for them to join under you, it doesn't matter if you get a DBWS or not, we all get a link. It is online. You're going to go under recruiting, or it's in every minute, and I will share it on. It's hard for me to share a link on Facebook. The reason why, it removed the final part, and that's where your number goes. So I'm going to put a file there and put the link there for you. And where it's going to be the X, that's where your ID number is going to be, and that's where somebody would, if somebody want to sign up, that's where it's going to be. Every celebration, I got a phone call or a text at the wee hours, especially at the end. You're in a panic. You don't know where that thing is. Well, I'm going to put it there tonight. Save it, mark it down in your phone if you want. Mark it down in your black book, wherever you want to put it, save that link. Now, if that don't interest you, we all shop during celebration. So we're going to get extra product credit there. So the chart this year, it's at, if you get $500 between January 3rd to March 31st, you get $20 product credit. Doesn't matter if you shop it all for you. That's before your discount again. Or it can be that your friend placed an order with you and so on. So $500, you're going to get $20. At 1,000, you're going to get another $25. Then that's at 45. So the total at 1,000, you're getting $45 product credit. At 2,000, you get another $40. That's up to $85. And then at 3,000, you get another $50. That's up to $135. So if you sell, and remember, if you look at, well, now they're going to put just for a celebration, we're good. So if you sell in those 3 months, from January 3rd to March 31st, if you sell $3,000 of product, you're going to get $125. It's cap out there. If you sell 6,000, you don't get double that. It's cap at the 3,000. Don't stop there. Keep on, because you still get commission. I won't stop there. So you would get $125 if you max out the celebration in the sale. And if you max out for the recruiting, that's $260 of free product of your choice. How sweet of a deal is that? So keep that in mind. So a lot of you say, well, I don't know nobody that's stamped. Well, that's an excuse. Like I said, I'm not here for an excuse. I'm here to find ways. So I'm going to tell you who to invite and how to get people to come stamp with me. Right now, you're not even trying to sell. Forget about that. I understand some of you don't want to sell, but you love stamping, and a lot of you love to stamp with others. So just invite a few people to stamp with you. So how are you going to do that? Okay, I'm going to go in both face-to-face business, hobbyists, and online business. I'm going to start with hobbyists. Invite your sister, sister-in-law, and your friend. Don't label your friend. That is our #1 mistake as a demonstrator or people. We say, she's not a stamper. I was not a stamper. I didn't want to know nothing about that. Krista, the one that recruited me, she started in 1994, the year that my daughter was born, the first Christmas, I told Krista, I said, you're flipping crazy if you think I'm going to make card. I hate writing. You think I'm going to make card? No way in the heck. And she tried a few times in between, and then we moved in California. Brett and Rick, her husband, they were both together at the zoo, at the academy, and then they were stationed pretty much at every place. They were not, Emmy was in a tanker, and Brett was in the B-52. So Rick would tank Brett. So they were pretty much at the same place at all time. And that's how I met Krista. So when they got out of the service, they both got hired with United. And we were both stationed in LA, living in Marietta. So our luggage was lost, our good, not luggage, the whole household was shipped to Marietta, Georgia, instead of Marietta, California. So she invited me for a home cooked meal. You betcha, I was so sick of restaurants. I hate restaurants to start with. All taste the same thing. So we went there to eat. And I remember like it was yesterday, it was her beef, pepper beef in the crock pot. I still do that on a regular basis. So I was helping in the kitchen, cleaning the kitchen, and I saw this notepad on the fridge that was grapes. I'm like, where did you get that? I love grapes. My kitchen was all grapes. And she's like, I think it. And I'm like, you have to be kidding. Yeah, come on, we're going to make one. Well, that day, I made myself a notepad to put on my fridge with a magnet in the back. I was hooked. Cards didn't tell me nothing, absolutely not. But that darn notepad, oh my goodness, I wanted that notepad for my fridge. So that, and then she was trying to recruit again, but she let it there. Then my neighbor down the street, that was, we moved in April and September, whatever. It took 3 years after that again. See how many times I told her no? And then when Terry, I think it was her 40th birthday. It must have been 40th. She wanted to stamp for her birthday. I'm like, oh, really? And then I got really hooked and we started doing parties. And then they're like, come on, friends, sign up. So when I signed up, I already had a group of 10 following me. So, I mean, it all tumbled down. So don't label people. Look, if Krista would have said, okay, she told me, and then keep on inviting them. They're gonna be like, you're gonna wow them at one time or the other. So invite your friend, invite the people that you like to spend time with them. If you like to drink wine, invite them to have wine and do cards. Those two, I mean, or margarita, it's my best workshop that I did when they were serving margarita. The best part, I was not drinking because I was on my job, put it that way. But the people that were drinking the margarita and I would go deliver the order, that was my best day ever. They couldn't remember what they ordered. It was so much fun. Or let's say you don't have to be a drinker neither. Let's say that invite them for coffee. And maybe you want to keep the sweet away after the holidays, because I think in January, everybody's on a diet. So maybe it's better if you don't offer cookies or your leftover Christmas, because then they're going to say, oh, no, I don't want to go. If you don't say, come over for coffee and sweet, because they're going to say no, because not no to you, no to the sweet. So I learned that in January, it's better that if you don't offer, put it in wording, come for coffee and sweet, just say come for coffee. So invite your friend, invite people that you want to stamp with. Now, if you're in for a business, now it's the time to start planting the seed. And what I mean about that, if you didn't send the catalog, you have to send the catalog now. When I mean sending the catalog, you're going to send the occasion catalog and the celebration catalog together. If they're local, we'll deliver it. You can wait right after the holidays if you're afraid. Because sometimes if they get it right now, they're so busy with the holidays, they won't remember when they put it, and maybe they start the husband's going to start the fireplace with the catalog. So you can wait. If you hand deliver them, you can wait to deliver it right after Christmas. Now, in the catalog, I share on Facebook and it's not called a wish list. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's called a shopping list. Slide that shopping list inside their catalog. In that, it lists all the bundles at the 10% and it lists all the suite. I was sweet enough that I remove all my information because I do that in Publisher and some of you don't have Publisher. So I wanted to make sure you can do it and I didn't want my information there. I want you guys to be able to sell. So just print them out. It's a little place at the bottom. You can add your information there. You can stick your business card there if you want. Slide that all in every occasion catalog and go deliver them. Now, after they get that, you send them an invite. Say, I'm having a kickoff party, whatever celebration. That you shouldn't charge, my opinion, you shouldn't charge nothing for a kickoff party. Do 2 projects. Now, when you do your project, I want to point out something in the catalog. In the catalog, in the celebration, again, Stampin'Up did the work for us. Anytime that they do a project, and you know what, let me flip this down. Okay, so I'm showing the thing from the rooster there, and you see right there. And if you explain people the catalog, you have to make sure that you explain to them they don't have to buy everything in there to get the rooster. A lot of people think that's the way it is. And the answer is no. Let me take a drink of coffee here. I feel my mouth, it's spitting sand. It's so dry. Okay, so this year, they don't have to buy that to get the rooster. A lot, every year, customer think that. So if you do anything online, you have to make sure you point that out. That is just showcasing what they use to make these projects there. If you notice, if you add all this together, it's $64. So they get everything to make these cards, and then they can choose this for free. But if they already get this and this and this, they can choose anything. At $50 mark, they're going to get the rooster set. So when you're going to design your cards for your event, follow Stampin'Up pattern. So what I say, follow Stampin'Up pattern, that's going to help your sale. So let's say you design a card and you want to concentrate on the lasting lily. Well, you know they have to spend $100. So whatever you use in that, try to make it that it's $100 and maybe a little bit more. So everything they need to build that card, it's about that price. So then they get the stamping lily free. Remember, when you use color card stock, you can use more than a color because they don't have to buy 24 of the cherry cobbler, 24 of the daffodil, and the 24 of the basic black. You, okay, wait, crushed curry, cherry cobbler, and let's say old olive. I stay in the family of those colors because that they can buy the mix pack. So if you stay in a family, they can buy the mix pack and then you can add more product like that. Or if you showcase, let's say the frog, that one it's at $50. So whatever you use to make that card, if you can stay at the $50 and maybe just a little bit over, then it will very, very doable for them. So keep that in mind. If you get time to design card, design some now. If you don't have time, when you send them an invite, use where I show you to get those things. Say, we got all those new products that if you're in the business, you're going to say, come stamp with me. I got a lot to share with you. If you're not in for the business, just say, come stamp with me. And I bet you're going to be able to get them to recruit, or I bet they're going to buy something because they're going to love what they're making. So that's how you can boost your celebration. It's to be ready now when come January 1st. If you're like, oh, I got plenty of time, I'm going to wait in February or March. Well, you're missing the boat. The more that you're going to do at the beginning of January, let's say that you're hosting a party, then somebody going to say, oh my gosh, I want to host a party. I want to get all those freebies. Then you're going to book another one. And it's just a dominoes effect. Another thing, let's say you get just 3 friends that stamp. Let's say that's what you get. Or you get 2 and you count yourself. I'm doing what it's called a club. And many of you in here, before you joined my team, were in my celebration club. What is the club? I'm going to explain to you what is the club. A club for celebration at my way, you're going to need 3 people and you can be part of that. Each month, everybody in the club, 3 people, agree to spend $100. Yes, $100. So each month you're going to get 2 celebrations or 1 celebration at the level 2. Each month, one of the girls or the guy will be the hostess. So at $300, it is 12%. So $300 at 12%, it is $36 at 12%, plus your 25, that makes $61. So when it's their turn to host or be the hostess, they still have to spend their $100, but they're going to get $61 for free on top of their celebration. Hello, it's almost a month free, right? They're still going to have to spend it, but they get that in free product. On top of it, they're going to get the celebration. The next month going to be the other one, and you can draw out of a hat who's going to be the first one to host. That can be offered online and can be offered at face-to-face. So you just need 3 people committed to 3 months, and that's how much they're going to get. But they have to commit to $100 monthly. My best advice on the club, you need their credit card on file, and you make them sign or in an email say you're committed to the 3 months. If they back up because they already get the hostess reward, you tell them you're going to get something sent to you and I'm charging your credit card. That is okay as long as they do the commitment. So remember, only 3 people. That's easy to get. You can have maybe 10 club. Maybe you get 30 people and that interested. If you do face-to-face, they can come all at the same night at your place. You don't have to do this night, that night, that night. Combine them all. Okay, those 3 are in the group. Those 3 are in the group. Those 3 are. If you get 12, that's so easy. You get 4 different groups. So as long as you separate it in 3 groups, that is awesome. So that is a great way to promote the club. And they love it because they guarantee to get $61. And most of them, they got a lot of the stuff in this they want. So by $100 a month, it's a lot more doable for them. So keep that in mind for the club. Another way, it's for online. When you do online, you cannot do a mystery one. Let's say you say, okay, join me on Facebook. We're going to have a mystery host. We cannot do that online because that's a chance of, it's like gambling, a chance to win. They have to spend money for a chance to be the one that receive the rewards. We cannot do that online. Check with your state. If you're like in Cheyenne, now it is. Before it was not. We couldn't do gambling in Cheyenne. Now we can. Texas, I'm not sure in Texas. I think we can. I'm not sure. So you have to check if it's doable, if you can do the gambling chance. But I think at your house, you can pretty much do it because you're not promoting it online. So you can do, like when you do the kickoff, you can have a mystery host at the same time. So everybody that shop, their name get entered and the winner gonna win the hostess. You can say, okay, if it go over $400, we're going to split. Over $450, we're going to split. Somebody going to get the half off. Somebody going to get the hostess reward. You can do that also. So it's many ways that you can increase your sales. How to promote it? Okay, we got emails. And email, I say that MailChimp, it's the way to go for email. If you get below 1,000 of subscriber or whatever, that is free. Then if you get a Facebook, promote it on Facebook. They say we need 7 times your no to get a yes. So you don't promote it 7 times a day on Facebook, because that they won't see it. After 4 thing on Facebook, it's pretty much going to la la land. So when you promote it, again, don't just take a picture of this. Take a picture of thing that you did. If you didn't do it, remember who did the work for you. Stampin'Up did. So share pictures of product that it's done. That project that it's done. That's going to sell. Okay, set your basket. I did. I'm looking at, okay, now it's the time to make your, what do you want out of celebration? Do you want free product, or you just want to spend your money and get the celebration? That it's up to you. But I know that by just inviting a friend or two, you can get a lot more for your money. So my homework to you, I want you to do your goal. I want your goal for the whole celebration. Do you want to have everything from the celebration, meaning the 125 for recruiting and the 125 for sale? You can mark that, or maybe your goal is different than mine. And from there, you're going to say, okay, in January, to reach my goal, I'm going to invite people twice to come stamp with me. Or I'm going to do 2 workshops. Or if you're online, I'm going to do a live event online promoting those products, create in front of people with those products maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, maybe every week. So you have to decide if you want help with your goals. First, you have to decide what your goal. I cannot choose the goal for you, but I can help you map out from your goal, because you're going to take your goal and see, okay, what it's really doable, and divide that by 3, because we get 3 months. But your goal has to be established now, so you're ready to kick the celebration January 3rd or the first week of January. And I would love to help you after your goals are set, to help you divide that it's doable. The goal that Stampin'Up did, the 3,000 in sale and to recruit, it's doable for everybody. That if we get a good match, maybe 3,000, you think it's too much for you. We can go lower. Or if you're obvious, you think, oh, maybe 500, it's my max. That's okay. I can help you say, okay, at 500, invite somebody to do paper pumpkin with you 3 times, January, February, March, if you're a paper subscriber. And with that, involve a card that it's this celebration. So then, if they're not a paper subscriber, you can sell the prepay, the 3 months. That's the $60. So they're going to get, well, it's 59 something. They're going to get a celebration with that. So the paper pumpkin, you don't have no prep for that. You don't even have to prep. Everything it's done there for you. That's another way that you can invite your friends over to come stamp with you if you're a paper pumpkin subscriber. Now, for the one with the business, if you don't have a DBWS, I would say now it's the time to get it. I understand they can find you online and you can say, look for my name, my number, my address, and so on. But when it comes for people to shop online and they have to search and then your name don't come up in that, whoever name's going to come up there, they're going to shop there. So the DBWS, it's $12.95. That's an expense to do business, but trust me, if you're in for the business, it's worth every penny of it because you get your direct link to send them to shop with you. That you're in for face-to-face or you're in online, I think the DBWS is the way to go. So that's another thing that I hope that you mark, you know, a note of paper, a thing that you can get ready now. So in January, you're ready. I don't know if you did a pre-order yet. If you didn't, right now would be a great time to have a pre-order so you get something to work with in January. I understand that if you wait till January 3rd, if you place an order of $250, you're going to get an extra $25 of rewards. But you can place one order of $50 and you get at least one product of Celebration to work with. So my conclusion tonight to get this thing a kickoff, if you're serious about getting more in your pocket during Celebration, have at least one event planned out on your calendar in January, February, and March. Have your basket ready, so it doesn't matter if you're obvious or just stamping for business or stamping your BFF. I bet you can recruit and I bet you can get 2 recruit and get your $125 of free product. For $99, I mean, hello, $175. So something on the calendar January, February, March, and then get your basket ready and start having fun. If you love stamping the way that I love stamping, it's easy to stamp with friends. Even you think they're not stamper, let them decide that. So that is my conclusion. Carol, yes, I'm going to come for it. Let me stop that so it's not